Hello friends, welcome back. In this video, we are going to learn what is Parliamentary Committee, and in previous video, I was explained what was the Hindenburg allegation towards Adani and the conflict of interest to to SEBI chairperson. So please do watch that video. And now in this video, this is part 2. So in this video, we are going to cover these two topics, that is standing committee and what is ad hoc committee. Also here financial committee like public account committee, estimate committee and public undertaking committee. Friend, just आप सबको पता होगा कि why parliamentary committee is important or why is it really good for the working of parliamentary function or parliamentary proceeding, what it helps. So here that parliamentary committee same type of parliament for discuss, debate and disseminate information to public, civil society, media and so on. So friend, it's like parliamentary committee is like time efficiency. Means ये provide more time to parliamentary members to discuss and debate any national important thing. उनको काफी time और provide करती है. और as a like just you can see examining the policies, bills and programs of governments, review bills before pass into the houses. So friend, also this the parliamentary committees like financial committee, standing committees, they all work according. They examine policy bills before going to become a law or going to become an scheme. So they scrutinize those things. And now this committee also known as technical expertise committee and specialized members with the help of external stakeholders. Friends, what happened? This committee, the members from different technical background or they are specialized in particular domain, and whenever any kind of problem persists or any kind of need expert opinion from others persons like any person from civil society, NGO or any kind of person, they take those advice from them. So this is also known as, this committee also known as uh, technical expertise committee. Now this also provide legislative expertise. Means friend, they are also legislative expertise, means law making body. They help, they well aware about the other things. So this is also known as for surveillance, helps and training members of parliament or other presiding officer of the house. So also they train, they provide extra knowledge about the functioning of parliament, other kinds of other working things. So this is also known as legislative expertise. Now this parliamentary committee examine budgets, recommend for effective administration and policies. Yes friend, this is also straightforward. This is also organized closed door meeting, bring consensus among member of parliament. Just friends, sometimes it's happen कि कोई भी बिल्स या किसी स्कीम पे या कोई प्रॉब्लम प्रेसिडेंट होता है मेंबर ऑफ द पार्लियामेंट में, तो क्लोज डोर मीटिंग करके कॉन्सेंसस पे और कांग्रेंट पे लाना और उनको एक आपसी एक सहमति पे लाके वो बिल पे जो भी प्रॉब्लम है वो रिजॉल्व करना. नाउ दिस पार्लियामेंट्री कमेटी ऑल्सो summon ministers, government officials to ask questions on policies and actions if any. So friend, आपको भी पता होगा रिसेंट टाइम में पब्लिक अकाउंट कमेटी सम्मन सेवी चेयरपर्सन माधवी पुरी बुच over the conflict of interest to Adani. So friend, this is also important one that the parliamentary committee have power to summon anyone, government officials, minister, or any kind of scheme, corruption, or any kind of allegation, any kind of thing उनको फिट लगता है तो वो सम्मन करेंगे और उनसे क्वेश्चन आस्क कर सकते हैं. नाउ दिस पार्लियामेंट्री कमेटी रिपोर्ट्स प्रेजेंट टू द प्रिसाइडिंग ऑफिसर्स या पार्लियामेंट में रिपोर्ट देते हैं. दे आर ओनली इन एडवाइजरी इन नेचर. मीन्स नॉट बाइंडिंग। ऐसा नहीं है कि इन्होंने जो रिपोर्ट दिया है वो गवर्नमेंट पे बाइंड है, गवर्नमेंट हैव टू टेक एक्शन। गवर्नमेंट के ऊपर है कि वो एक्शन ले या ना ले, जस्ट एडवाइजरी इन नेचर। नाउ member of this parliamentary committee appointed, elected from the house or nominated by the presiding officer of the house. Yes, friend. Now, reports and work on the direction of presiding officers or secretariat of the house, whatever the Lok Sabha or Raj Sabha. So, friend, this parliamentary committee work according to the direction and regulation of presiding officer of the house, like in Lok Sabha, speaker, in Rajya Sabha, chairman. So here is the term, friends, secretariat of the house. So every houses have own secretary, like Lok Sabha to secretary of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha to secretary of Rajya Sabha. They work on the direction of presiding officer to maintain the decorum of house, to provide business and conduct of the business function. So they were expert in their own field. They are well aware about the parliamentary rules, law, regulation, and the age, the maximum age of secretary of the house is 60 years, friend. ये पीएससी ने क्वेश्चन पूछा हुआ है, so just go through it. What is the secretary of Lok Sabha? Now, the parliamentary committee's tenure is only 1 year, friend. This is the important one. This is important fact. Minister is not member of parliamentary committee. So if minister is become the member of parliamentary, any parliamentary committee, that means that is not parliamentary committee, friend. So in parliamentary committee, minister is not member. But yes, the consultative committee is not a parliamentary committee. Why, friend? Because minister is also the members of it. So I will explain in upcoming video what is consultative committee. But for right now, just remember that the in consultative committee, Mr. is also member of it. Now here, the difference between standing committee and ad hoc committee, friend, all are straightforward. आपने मेरे को समझाने की आपको जरूरत नहीं है. But yes, the standing committee is permanent in nature. They are permanent, friend. So it constituted in every year, elected, nominated by presiding officer of House, rules, procedure, and conduct of business of Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha. So in here you can see, friend, this is temporary period. So ad hoc committee constitutes for a temporary period for specific purpose and ceases after the task completed. So friend, any kind of purpose, any kind of scheme, corruption या कुछ भी हो रहा है या कोई इंक्वायरी करना है, तो पर्टिकुलर पर्पस के लिए आएगा. माइट बी वो कमिटी कंस्टिट्यूट किया गया, देन आफ्टर वर्क कंप्लीटेड दिस ceases to work. Now this committee work direction of presiding officer like speaker or chairman and submit reports to house of the parliament. So like inquiry committee or advisory committee, they work accordingly. Here committee also constitute by two houses of parliament. So this is a fact, friend. Just remember this fact is important one. Like joint committee on bills, railways, convention, etc. So these were the few things, friend. आपको remember करना है. Now here, what is Article 105, friend? So under Article 105 is given that the powers and privilege of House and members of the Parliament, friend. So in this article, they are given the powers and privilege of parliamentary committees or also member of the Parliament, like individual privilege, collective privilege, and there's like freedom of speech and expression. Means ki any member of parliament can say anything inside the parliament. They cannot call on any court for their any wrong or whatever they speak inside the parliament. तो कोई भी court इन पे proceedings नहीं कर सकती है, whatever they speak inside the parliament. That is called freedom of speech and expression. The other like कि before 40 days, before or after parliamentary session, they are not arrest only for civil cases, friend. Civil case के लिए before and after any parliamentary proceeding were going on, they are not arrest for civil proceeding, while criminal and preventive detention and conflict of interest they can punish. So these were the things, and आपको देखना पड़ेगा, आप इसको समझने की कोशिश करिए. व्हाट इज अंडर आर्टिकल 105 द कलेक्टिव privilege, individual privilege, umbrella privilege for member of parliament. And also, friend, the house committee member also do have the same one. So here one thing, friend, for attorney general, आप ये चीज चेक करिएगा, क्या अटॉर्नी जनरल को पावर ऑफ एंड प्रिविलेज है हाउस में, और क्या अटॉर्नी जनरल कैन सिट बोथ द हाउस. Please go check this thing, Attorney General, about power and privilege under Article 105. While Article 118 is talk about, as you can see here, the House of Rules, Procedure and Conduct Business of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So under Article 118 is stated that the House have power to make rules, law, regulation for conduct of business of houses. So these are the articles, friend. आपको ये याद करना है. This is the important one. आप लोगों को ये याद होना चाहिए कि why article 105 and 118 is important one. Now here, friend, this is a financial committee. As the name suggests, friend, financial. So this committee focus on effective budget and discussion and examine. So for effective budget, friend, so this committee will examine those budget, any law clause, any kind of thing. So you all aware about that under Article 112, that is called annual financial statement. This is also known as, friend, budget. So, friend, budget is not mentioned anywhere of the constitution, but under Article 112 is talk about annual financial statement. तो फ्रेंड ये 6 stages में जाता है, आपको पता होगा सबको. Like the first stage is budget present, then it goes like general discussion, then the different parliamentary committees or standing committee, so scrutinized by different department standing committees, and after that vote on grants. Thereafter आपको पता होगा friend cut motion, like different cut motion we have, policy cut motion, token cut motion and economic cut motion. So friend, just go through it. What is it? Like policy cut motion is just about one reduction. Token cut is all about 100 rupees deduction, and economic cut specified amount deduction. So these were the important, friend. Just you have to remember. And now after that, appropriation bill passing under article. Which article is talking about, friend? Article 114. So article 114 what said, friend? It said that any amount withdrawn from consolidate fund of India after the appropriation bill pass. So friend, अगर आपको अगर मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट और बजट कोई भी अमाउंट विड्रॉ करना चाहते हैं कंसिडर फंड ऑफ इंडिया से, दे हैव टू पास द एप्रोप्रिएशन बिल. So this is an important one. And after that, the passing of financial bill. Later, this bill speaker called money bill, and आपको पता होगा money bill का procedure क्या है. And Rajya Sabha have only 14 days. So just go through it. These were the things, friend. आपको लिंक करना आना चाहिए कोई भी चीज, तो आप जैसे क्रोनोलॉजी वे में समझने की कोशिश करो. So this financial committee work on policy formulation, implementation in action. Here it means, friend, कि कोई भी rules, law, regulation या policies है, वो ग्राउंड में जैसे इम्प्लीमेंट होना चाहिए उसके हिसाब से उसे फ्रेम किया जाए, एज अ ब्लूप्रिंट क्रिएट किया जाए कि जो भी पॉलिसीज और वर्क है, दे आर like in action, not in the like policy in paralysis. So they work effective way. They provide those expertise, knowledge, or any kind of thing. So here, analyze bill, scrutinize any bill related to taxation and estimate of expenditure. The financial committee have only 1 year tenure, and the member nominated by speaker. And as I said earlier, friend, minister not member of the committee. Friend, minister इसके member नहीं होते हैं, और it is in advisory in nature. Now, here the important one, friend, the first standing committee is estimate committee. Yes, friend. So examining annual budgets after voted in the house. Yes, friend. This is an important one. And also this committee suggests economies in public expenditure. So any kind of things and public expenditures related, they can suggest. But the important function is to provide expert knowledge to the parliament member or other kind of thing which they look onto. Now, because of this is also known as Continuous Economic Committee, traced in 1921, friend. So this committee, recommendation of John Mattei in 1950, and this committee consists of 30 members, friend. So those members, यानी 30 members जो होते हैं, वो only from the Lok Sabha, they are elected, and the chairperson appointed by speaker, friend. So also remember, friend, proportional representation. They elected or nominated by the election had proportional representation, that means single transferable vote. So these were the important term frame. Just look into that. What is it? Now, uh, they suggest money well laid out for efficiency and efficient in administration, friend. So what it here means, friend, means कि कोई भी अमाउंट कंसिडर फंड ऑफ इंडिया से या अमाउंट एनी काइंड ऑफ पब्लिक पर्स से आप यूज कर रहे हो, they effectively is utilized, those money effectively utilized and for the efficient of the economy and administration. So purpose जिस काम की है वो fulfill properly हो जाए. Now the estimate committee different from public account committee and public undertaking committee. Why, friend? Because you all aware about that the estimate committee is only committee where the member belongs to Lok Sabha. While these two committee, friend, I will cover this. मैं आपको ये समझाऊंगा next slide में. But yes, this is only a post-mortem work as an advisory in nature. So, friend, what is post-mortem, friend? As you well aware about that, any crime scene happened, then post-mortem done, they just provide the information कि क्या है कैसा है. So this kind of estimate committee is working. Just revise, just friend, आपको ये जो फैक्ट है ये important fact है friend, ये सब चीज को याद करना है और like this one also and nothing else. आपको तीन fact important है इसमें. Now let's talk about what is public account committee, friend. This is an important one, friend. So it is oldest financial committee set up in 1921 by the 1919 Act of Government of India, friend. So 1919 Act क्या था, friend? Montagu Chelmsford Reform. जैसे bicameral system हुआ था, जैसे central legislative assembly and state legislative assembly open. Friend, there is one important question. In 1925, the who was the first Indian leader became president or speaker of the Central Legislative Assembly, friend. So फिर 1925 में कौन इंडियन लीडर था जो प्रेसिडेंट और स्पीकर ऑफ सेंट्रल लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली, फ्रेंड? सो जस्ट रिमेंबर, फ्रेंड, दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट वन बिकॉज बहुत सारे सेंट्रल यूपीएससी और सिविल सर्विसेज एग्जाम में ये क्वेश्चन पूछे हुए हैं और पूछ भी सकते हैं. दैट वाज विठल भाई पटेल. So just remember this fact also, friend. Now, chairman is appointed by speaker from the opposition party after 1967. Yes, friend. पहले क्या था, friend? 1967 के पहले the opposition or chairman appointed by the speaker from the ruling party. But after 1967, the chairman appointed from the opposition party. Now, members from both the houses, Lok Sabha and the Raj Sabha. So friend, from the Lok Sabha member is 15 and the Raj Sabha member is 7. So total member is 22 members, friend. That's why the estimate committee member only from Lok Sabha and public account committee member from Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha, friend. So this is an important catch here. So it is also named twin sister of estimate committee, friend. This is an important fact, friend. Why the twin sister of estimate committee? The work is same, although estimate committee, friend. The money taking or any kind of policies or any provide the taking of the money or the amount borrowed by Cashless Fund of India or other kind of thing. So it focus here. Sorry, friend. This is a C here. It focus on money which exceeds from the sum of appropriation granted in the financial year and scrutinize appropriation and finance account of the government. Here it means friends, आप सबको पता होगा like इन एवरी बजट ईयर जब गवर्नमेंट के एक्सपेंस कम हो जाते हैं, लाइक सपोज कि 100 करोड़ गवर्नमेंट ने बोरो किया है बट वो बजट के फाइनेंशियल ईयर में कम पड़ जाते हैं. सो अंडर आर्टिकल 115 आपको टर्म पता होगा लाइक एक्सेप्शनल ग्रांट और एसएस ग्रांट, सप्लीमेंट्री ग्रांट. सो दे वर द ग्रांट्स फ्रेंड. तो जो भी ये ग्रांट्स कैपिटल फंड ऑफ इंडिया से लेते हैं तो उस चीज को अच्छे से स्क्रूटनाइज करता है कि ये जो अमाउंट यूज किया जा रहा है या जो भी अमाउंट बोरो किया जा रहा है दे कैन यूटिलाइज वेरी वेल. नाउ फ्रेंड्स, पब्लिक अकाउंट कमिटी ऑडिट रिपोर्ट्स ऑफ Comptroller Auditor General of India, friend, which led by President of in the Parliament. So, friend, this is an important one because this Public Account Committee audit the report of CAG, that is known as Comptroller Auditor General of India. Friend, here something for you that like who appoint CAG or Comptroller Auditor General of India. So, under Article 148, friend, President of India appoint CAG, who is a IAS, and also under the hand, seal and warrant. So under Article 148, President of India appoint K, and under Article 149, the work and direction of terms and service condition and any kind of auditing report by the Parliament decide. And under Article 151, they report to the President, and after that, President led into the Parliament. So those report Public Account Committee examine and also work on that. So friend, that's why Comptroller Auditor General of India or CAG is a guide, friend and philosopher of Public Account Committee. So this is the important topic, friend. This is the important fact. You all remember this. It also have the power to summon person to investigate any corruption or deficiency in action in conduct of business and extravagance, inefficient expenses. सो फ्रेंड, आपको ही पता होगा रिसेंटली में दैट्स व्हाई पब्लिक अकाउंट कमिटी लॉट्स ऑफ न्यूज ड्यू टू द हिडनबर्ग allegation, and thereafter public account committee summoned SEBI chairperson Madhavi Puribuch about the same. तो दिस कमिटी ऑल्सो वर्क की कोई भी ऐसा करप्शन या स्कीम हुआ हो या एनी काइंड ऑफ जो अमाउंट है जो भी प्रॉपरली यूज नहीं हुआ है या जस्ट एक्स्ट्रा वेगेंस या फ्रिवोलस यूज हुआ है उस पर ये कमिटी सम्मन करके पूछ सकती है. सो ऑल्सो दिस कमिटी कोई रिपोर्ट पे वर्क करती है, दे आर इन एडवाइजरी इन नेचर और जस्ट लाइक postmortem work, and this account public account committee not intervene day-to-day work of the house. So friend, another topic here, public undertaking committee. It was established in 1964 under the recommendation of Krishna Menon committee. Here also friend, there is a 22 member in this public account committee elected from House, Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha. So from Lok Sabha friend 15 and Raj Sabha 7. That's the reason friend estimate committee is different from public account committee and public undertaking committee friend. That's the reason that क्योंकि estimate committee में members from only from लोक सभा के होते हैं और the same like इन दोनों में member from लोक सभा एंड राज्यसभा के होते हैं फ्रेंड. दैट्स द डिफरेंस फ्रेंड. नाउ स्पीकर अपॉइंट chairman of the house. It also examine the report of CAG on public undertaking company and reports on any kind of thing. So friend, here the important one that any public undertaking committee like any PSUs or other companies which created by parliament by law or under और गवर्नमेंट फंड कर रही है तो उस रिपोर्ट जो भी कैग की रिपोर्ट आएगी तो पब्लिक अंडरटेकिंग कमेटी उस रिपोर्ट को एग्जामिन करेगी और स्क्रूटनाइज करेगी कि एनी काइंड ऑफ वर्किंग properly or other kind of thing. So now watch money well utilized for creating of government's company. As I said friend, मैंने आपके यहाँ डिफाइन किया कि कोई भी कंपनी क्रिएट हुआ है प्रॉपरली हुआ है, या जो भी मनी यूटिलाइज किया गया है गवर्नमेंट कंपनी को क्रिएट करने के लिए, प्रॉपरली और वाइजली यूज हुआ है कि नहीं. नाउ एग्जामिन पब्लिक अंडरटेकिंग कंपनी वर्क एंड इकोनॉमी साउंड बिजनेस. सो फ्रेंड, ये इसमें साउंड बिजनेस की प्रॉपरली वर्क कर रहे हैं, उनके बैलेंस अकाउंट शीट सही है, प्रॉफिट सही है, कोई लॉस तो नहीं है या फिर कोई इफेक्ट कर रहा है इकोनॉमी में, उनकी इकोनॉमी काफी पर्टिकुलर वर्क कर रही है. सो दिस वेर द प्रॉपर थिंग कि पब्लिक अंडरटेकिंग कंपनी और पब्लिक अंडरटेकिंग कमेटी चेक करती है कि जो भी कंपनी है, सेंट्रल पीएसयूज हैं और जो भी पब्लिक अंडरटेकिंग कंपनी वो वर्क कर रही है अकॉर्डिंगली और नॉट. सो ऑल्सो इट फोकस ऑन जनरेशन ऑफ एम्प्लॉयमेंट. It also evaluate public undertaking companies contribution to economy. Yes friend, this is an important one कि जीडीपी में कितना ग्रोथ कर रही हैं, एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशन है और क्या क्या फंक्शन है जो प्रॉपर वर्क कर रहे हैं कंट्री में, कंपनीज जो प्रॉपर वर्क कर रहे हैं या नहीं कर रहे हैं. Now it's also friend, this is advisory in nature, so not the binding one. कोई भी रिपोर्ट या कैग का रिपोर्ट एनालाइज करती है, फिर रिपोर्ट पब्लिश करती है पार्लियामेंट में, या कोई कंपनी प्राइवेट पब्लिक अंडरटेकिंग कंपनी है उन पे वर्क करती है, तो जो भी रिपोर्ट बनाती है वो जस्ट इज एडवाइजरी वन, नॉट द बाइंडिंग वन फ्रेंड. नाउ फ्रेंड, हियर द क्वेश्चन, द पास्ट ईयर क्वेश्चन ऑफ यूपीएससी. Like the first one, the Parliamentary Committee on Public Account Friend. So the first option consists of not more than 25 members from the Lok Sabha. Second option, scrutinize appropriation and finance accounts of government. Third option, examine reports of Controller Auditor General of India. Friend, choose the correct one. So friend, you all aware about that the Public Account Committee is consist of not 25 members friend, is 22 member. And second thing ki from the Lok Sabha, no friend, from Lok Sabha and also from Raj Sabha. So you all aware about that. From the Lok Sabha 15 and from Raj Sabha 7. So total 22 members in Public Account Committee. So the first option is wrong friend. This is wrong. Now this option eliminated, and the same this also option eliminated. So here left 2, 3 and only 3. लेट्स सपोज फ्रेंड, अब क्या करना है आपको, आपको 3 ऑप्शन पे जाना है फ्रेंड, क्योंकि ना 2, 3 इधर भी है, 2, 3 इधर भी, ओनली 3 है यहाँ पे. 3 अगर सही होता है हमारा तो ऑब्वियस सी बात है कि 2 और 3 दो ऑप्शन एप्लीकेबल है. बट 3 ऑल्सो आप देखोगे यहाँ भी है और यहाँ भी है, तो इट मीन्स कि 3 तो ऑलवेज वो सही है क्योंकि यहाँ पे करेक्ट बोला है. तो हम 2 को देखते हैं. Here 2 said scrutinize appropriation and finance accounts of the government. So here you can see Public Account Committee scrutinize appropriation and finance accounts of the government. So here this 2 is also right friend. So friend, आप एलिमिनेशन टेक्निक के थ्रू आप डायरेक्टली पहुंच गए फ्रेंड. 2 ऑप्शन इज राइट बिकॉज 3 तो ऑलरेडी राइट हो, एक तो आपने एलिमिनेट कर दिया 1, तो 2 ऑप्शन रॉन्ग हो गए, फिर क्लोज हो गए आप. फिर 3 यहाँ भी है, 3 यहाँ भी है, इट मीन्स 3 इज द राइट वन. तो आप 2 पे चेक करो, अगर 2 आपको पता है तो डेफिनेटली यू कैन हैव अपना टाइम बचा सकते हो और दिस इज का एलिमिनेट के थ्रू आप क्लोज जाके आंसर सही कर सकते हो. सो दिस वाज द पास्ट ईयर क्वेश्चन. And I hope friend you can well understood this topic, and other parliamentary committees I will cover in upcoming videos. Thank you so much.